101.7 QLZ, what's going on? It's Kaytie with Chad and Patrick from Live. How are you guys?
Doing well, thank you.
Yeah?
He's really well, and I'm better than him, so it's all good.
Kind of, sort of. Now, you guys kind of like disappeared for a little while, came back. The Turn came out in October?
Yep.
Yeah?
Correct, yeah.
How you been doing with that?
Been doing fine with it. It's been fun. We brought Chris, the new lead singer, in, and he came back into the band back in 2011.
Okay.
We took our time writing songs. We did a tour back in 2013 called Summerland Tour with Art from Everclear, and that was sort of our first public appearance with Chris. And that was nice, and here we are.
Now, this is the first album to feature Chris on vocals, correct?
Correct.
Was he a part of the writing process?
159% he was, yeah.
Nice.
It was actually an awesome return to how Live originally wrote music. It was basically four young kids. We're not young anymore, but let's say four guys in a room with, three chords,
right,
and banging out songs, figuring out how the song was going to be written. So it's a return to that. That hadn't happened for like 10 or 12 years in Live. So when Kiss came, we're playing with you. When Chris came into the fold, we got in the room for the first writing session. It was just like, wow, it's that easy.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Music just kind of exploded out of you?
Absolutely, yeah. It's fun.
All right. So how did the fans receive him? Because, you guys are one of those like iconic bands that have been around for a while with some really serious songs. And then all of a sudden you've got a new vocalist. I've watched some of the videos. He sounds incredible. How did the fans take him at first, and how are they starting to take him now?
Well, Chris is such a great talent, as you said. So it seemed pretty natural. Like we did that first tour, like I said, with Summerland, and we couldn't really tell that there was a new guy on stage with us. Yeah. As far as the crowd reaction, it was
I think
great.
we did get one person did ask for a refund on that tour.
Oh, there was one. Okay, sorry.
So I don't know.
Well, screw that guy. Yeah. Screw that guy. We don't want him around anyways. So you're playing Rock on the Range. How's it going? You like being out in the festival scene?
It's been cool. Haven't done a festival in a long, long time, and it used to be a pretty common thing for us. But it's fun. You get back and you run into people that you used to work with and people you used to play around with, and it's good fun.
All right. Now, being that you guys have been part of the industry, you've been a band for 20 years. Actually,
this year is 30 years.
Ooh, wow, 30 years. So what would you say to the younger generation coming in, some of the guys that you've met while coming through? What would be the thing that you wish that you could teach them?
I think on the base level, persistence is always was there when we were coming up, and I think it has to be there now. Especially, it's harder to get noticed. It seems like, when we started our band, our goal was to get a record deal. That's what you did. You don't do that anymore. It's like, it's persistence and putting yourself in the right situations and having the talent to back it up.
What about you?
What would I say? I'd be careful with listening to criticism. You should take that, process it, and then throw it away, and then just do what you do. And if you're sticking to your guns, it's in somebody else's hands,
Now, with this whole generation of, this stuff, like cell phones weren't around when you guys first started touring.
People don't light up lighters now. They hold their
phones. There's apps for it. There's actually on the Rock on the Range app, there's a lighter on the actual app.
Enough said.
So what does it feel like for you as far as the interaction that you get with the crowd, what it used to be like and what it is now?
It's weird for me to look out and watch people looking at their screen, watching the show through their screen. I find that really baffling. It's like, you're at the show, watch the show, don't film it on your screen. So otherwise, it's, I think it's fine. I think they want a memento, but to watch the show through the screen is very strange.
That's why some people bring their iPads.
That's right. That's good.
Just hold the whole thing up. I got the whole video. And it's one of those, like, how many times, I know just taking pictures randomly, I can't tell you how many times I don't go through the pictures and look at them once it's up and it's posted and it's done.
Exactly.
So what's the point?
I don't know. I don't have a phone, so.
You don't have a phone at all? Like Fred Flintstone age? All right.
It's a long walk back to Pennsylvania from here.
So what is, I guess the most important question is, what is the next step for you? What's coming up next?
We're going to put out a new single from the record called The Siren's Call sometime in the next few months. We don't know exactly when yet. We're making a video for it. We'll do a few more shows throughout the year here, and I don't know. We have a lot of other projects outside of the band now. We've started a lot of businesses in our hometown of York, Pennsylvania. We renovated a 53,000 square foot building in downtown, one of the poorest neighborhoods in the city. And so we've branched out into, like I said, a lot of other businesses. So we've spent a lot of time doing those. So, and then it's fun to come out and do a rock show.
Nice.
You know.
Well, congratulations on coming back and doing it again and coming out with another album and purchasing that and refurbishing it. And good luck to you guys in the future. Thank you so much for taking the time.